So I am the internet marketer. I was actually in class with Dylan. We were part of that first group that participated in the online marketing class when Humber switched around a few programs. And I did my diploma with the business marketing program. And I fell in love with internet marketing. And pretty much, just to give you a little bit of background about my time at Humber, Humber actually provided all my alleyways to my internships, my work with Candy Box. I was introduced to the owner of Candy Box through my online marketing class. And since then, of course, I've been working with them for the last year. And not only were able to familiarize myself with the field of internet marketing and online marketing, but as a result, I've also been able to network within the industry and meet other people and get some experience on my own independently. It's one of the greater things about online marketing is that it's such a open space where you can just kind of rock up there with some experience and say, hey, I want to try this internet marketing and give it a go. And sometimes people like what you do and they sign you on. So where is the industry now? I always like to say the floodgates have opened. I mean, online marketing and SEO, that's been around for a while now, but it's getting to that point where it's really, really starting to boom. These large organizations, I mean, some of these larger companies have now reorganized their marketing departments to include an online marketing division. They're training their employees to know and understand more about social media. So it's a growing industry. And of course, we do have Google and we have Facebook. There are two larger representations of platforms that provide a way for us to advertise and do PPC, but then also communicate socially. What I came up with my 3 little tips that I wanted to leave with you guys. So for all of you who are interested in entering the industry and if with a company or doing it independently as I am, just a couple of things to remember. So the first thing you want to do is build your portfolio. I'm sure most of you have done the online marketing class. You've probably done the communications class. And you always have to do blogs and build a Facebook page. And you're thinking, oh man, like I don't want to do this because I have exams and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, these little projects that you do are actually the foundation of your portfolio. I mean, when you're entering this industry, whether as a fresh graduate or maybe you got some experience doing some volunteer work, it's important to have all these little projects in your pocket, because as you go into an interview or if you're meeting with a client, they want to know, okay, well, this kid knows what they're talking about. You have some experience, you know how to build a campaign, but not only do you know how to build it, but you know how to manage it as well. So all these projects are great little portfolio elements. So the other thing to remember is that, and I touched on this before, is that online marketing is more than just PPC. You have to consider all elements. It's when you're with a client or if you've signed on and you're doing a project, you need to always remember, okay, who is my target market? Who am I marketing to? How do they interact online? Yeah, they use Google, but are they on Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they following Mashable on Twitter? Like how are they interacting, and what's the best way for me to communicate with those customers online? So it's just more than the PPC. Anyone can write a PPC ad. Anyone can do some copy and throw something in AdWords, but you really, really need to understand how that communication works and be able to what's the best way? Be able to integrate it in a successful way. It's a balancing act always. And the most important is know what's happening in the industry. Mashable, Adweek, these are just a couple examples of places that I go to keep in touch with other industry experts. Google and Facebook both have forums. People are always on there complaining or not complaining. But you know, it always gives you great insight on what are they complaining about, what's wrong, or is Google fixing it? So just keeping in touch with what the updates are, the new technology. You know, it's a great way of creating that advantage for yourself, because you know, you have your portfolio, you understand the inner outer workings of internet marketing, you understand the analytics, you got the industry down, you know what's happening, boom. I mean, that's pretty much your recipe of entering the industry and being able to be successful in it.